Hey, thank you. Thank you. That was the Tutors. The Tutors are our lovely, lovely family of horns. Of course, Brooke would have her own horns. Every week we get to hear that. That's so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I'm Brooke. I'm with the Backline in Omaha, Nebraska. Today I'm in location, but this show is contagious. I think joy is contagious, and what better thing to infect people with? Yeah. If you're watching this live, you should be on Twitch probably. The Facebook isn't streaming, so share it with your friends. Let them laugh with us. Laughing is important. We need it right now. My mom, she was pretty excited. She heard that they legalized cocaine in New Jersey. I said, Mom, I don't think it's cocaine. I think it was psilocybin. And she goes, oh, so they're still deciding? Oh, no, it's psilocybin. And she goes, oh, yeah, they're still deciding. Like, no. Magic mushrooms, Mom. Generational people. It's fun. I'm so glad to be alive. I'm so glad to be here. I'm, like I said, on location. We got a little doggy here. We got my friend Helen. We got Helen. We all love Helen. Helen is funny on IG. You can follow her. She does a thing called The Art of Comedy. It's in its baby phases, but it's to help people that need help, but through comedy. So whether it's like they're struggling with addictions or mental health stuff, well, you can check out the website. It's artofcomedy.com. Jokes? Yeah, we'll do jokes. I don't know if you can tell from my hair or my shirt or my personality, I'm a smidge extra. It's a little bit extra. No? But when I worked at restaurants, nothing would get me irritated more when people would ask for extra, like time and place. Like extra is my thing. Like, why do you need extra napkins? Like, I gave you 5 already. Do you have a drool? Like, I don't understand. Extra lemons. Yeah, I got fired a lot. I'm gonna put it on gallery. I do like watching myself, but I want to watch the people, my audience, see if they're smiling. That's a good sign. They're all smiling. Phew. Okay. So I would take deep breaths, obviously, because I wasn't allowed to yell at people. But then I got a tip that you could just like lick the straw and put it back in the glass. Did anyone else lick straws? No? Mm-hmm. No? Yeah, me neither. I never did that. Like I said, I got fired a lot. They also taught me they tell you things that aren't true. I don't know if you've ever worked in a restaurant, but the other waitresses and stuff, they'll tell you things, like they'll tell you to empty the hot water dispenser. It never, ever empties. Ever. They also taught me that the freezers were soundproof. But I didn't find out till like 7 years and a few states later that they're not safe. They're not soundproof. So, yeah, I got fired a lot. They, I don't know. I thought that was a safe place to scream, So I would be like, okay, sure, I'll give you all that extra stuff, like your straw, go in the bag, scream really loud. Sure, people would look at me funny, but they normally do anyway. No, not relatable. I went out with a big splash, if you will, at this one restaurant, kind of a fancy restaurant. I'd wear a button-up shirt and a tie and an apron, carry the tray, a real professionalist, if you will. I had eczema really bad. I don't know if any of you have ever had that. Your skin's on fire and like really itchy, and I just didn't feel good. Okay, I didn't. And I gave them a heads up. I said, I don't feel good. I should go home, but they're like, no, we need you. And then we got busy. And then they're like, now you need to do this. And then you need to do this. And I did all that. And then they said, now you need to do this. And I'm like, right. At this point, I knew I couldn't scream in the freezer. So I did what anyone, I think, maybe would have done under my kind of distress. I had a pitcher of ice water in my hand. Uh, I don't know if you see where this is going. Uh, I dumped a pitcher of water on my head. I was in the middle of the restaurant. It cooled me down. I did. I felt better. But apparently that's not professional behavior. They didn't. They said, "Can you please go upstairs?" And then they're like, "We're gonna need to talk to corporate." Yeah, I get fired a lot. I went out with a splash, though. You know, if you're gonna go big, go hard. Go big, go hard. Okay, I want to tell you tons and tons and tons of jokes, but I also want these super funny comedians to tell some jokes, and then I can just sit down and laugh and laugh and laugh at them. Is that cool with everyone? You want to do some of that?
Hey.
Woo, 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 woo. All right, well, tonight I've got Paul Kilmer, I've got Erica Schweitzer, and my first comedian from India, but actually from Tennessee. And I think she's probably the only 10 I see. That's my Tennessee joke. I will use it every chance I can. All right. Very funny. We met in Zoom, and someday we'll meet in real life. Right now, you get to laugh at. Please put your hands together for Ritu Tirthani. Woo!
Hello, American
Hi.
citizens. American citizens, how are you guys doing?
Woo!
Well, I'm going to be a citizen soon. I'm on all the dating apps. Okay, well, I do comedy as a side hustle. Being a comedian has made me realize I want to give up on being a vegetarian. Two attention-seeking skills should not be in one person. All right, that was a light laugh. Okay, all right. Well, this COVID isolated life has made me scared of death. I don't want to die. I'm worried if I die, who will take care of my Instagram account? That's a concern, right? Okay. All right. Well, talking about death, and divorce. Divorces are really difficult emotionally and financially, but I think it gets worse when you have a joint email account. You know, like Ron and Pammy forever at gmail.com. No, sorry, at AOL.com. I'm sorry. Okay, well, that was a punchline on that shitty joke. All right. Well, I'm single again. Welcome to America. I I am back in the dating world. I went on a date last week, and this guy was like, "Hey, I like you. Do you want to come over, watch Netflix, and chill?" I was like, I don't do Netflix and chill dates. I know what American men want. But if you have Amazon Prime, I'm up for casual sex. You're talking about my sexual fantasies. I'm new to American dating, right? I think a lot about sexual fantasies. I have this wildest sexual fantasy to make love to an American man with no student loan debt. That's going to be a fantasy for a while. Okay, well, these are dating jokes, but in reality, I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm dating a guy in Columbia, Tennessee. I never thought I'd have to cross 3 Cracker Barrels to find love. This Columbia guy, I think I really like this Columbia guy. I think I fucking forgot that joke. Okay, we are going to continue. Talking about dating and sex, we don't have sex education back in India, but I still somehow know how to fake it. All right, well, who votes these jokes for good? Who votes these jokes for not good? Well, your votes naturally don't count. You're in America. All right, that was the joke. Whoever laughed is on shrooms. Is that all right? Enough of these jokes, people. I am doing this. I am upgrading my God level, switching from Indian God to Jesus. Indian gods are overweight. You guys have a good looking, hot Jesus God. And also because Kanye writes more songs about Jesus. That was a punchline on that joke. That never works. Okay, well, I'm an immigrant, right? I have hard time making American friends. I think we're different. Like I don't have any food allergies. Like I prefer I prefer water without ice. The word ice scares the shit out of me. All right, not even. All right, well, I love the shrooms lady a lot. Okay. All right, I don't like the way Indians are greeted in America. If I see an American, I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" But if an American sees me, he's like, "Oh my God, I love Indian food." Don't do that to us. From next time, if I see an American, I'll be like, "Oh my God, U.S. healthcare sucks." Okay, well, I think the American jokes are lending, so we will keep those going. I think Americans are cool people, but you guys have some weird hobbies, like adopting rescue dogs so you can talk to strangers in elevators. Stop doing that. And then blessing people when they sneeze. Why this discrimination? Why not bless people when they fart? Why not? And paying for running and calling it marathon. You guys know you can run for free, right? Just make. All right, a lot of people talk about problems Indian women face, gender inequality, rape, and all that. Nobody talks about real problems that we face: body hair. This guy I went on a date with, he said, "You have beautiful hair." I said, "Wait till we explore each other's body. It's the same hair growth on the rest of the body." This it is comics said, "Hey, keep a balance between Indian and American jokes so they don't feel like they're the target." But hey, we all know who the target is: Mexicans, right? All right, well, I can do that brown joke. Thank you. I'm brown. All right, well, I have a question for you guys. Is anyone looking to buy brown parents? I'm selling mine.
I know.
My parents are mean people. I called my mom last night and I was like, "Mom, I'm really nervous. I have this show tomorrow. I don't think I'm funny." She said, "I don't care if you're funny. When are you getting married?"
Whoa.
My mom wants me to marry an American man, an Indian man. I want to marry an American man. But I think we both want the same thing for me: regular sex. Okay, I messed up the pause in that joke. All right, cool. Okay, well, my parents have a basic common love story. My mom loves my dad, and my dad loves alcohol. Oh, that's an odd kind of joke. Okay, all right, I'll end on this one. My dad is a big believer in karma. He said I got divorced because I made fun of someone's divorce. Well, I learned my lesson. I make fun of rich people now.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. I love you, Shrooms lady.
Thank you. Thank you. That was fun. We posted it on the thing, but you can follow on Instagram, Ritu_Miles_away. Yeah, and then like and stuff each other. Spread the love, spread the joy. I hope that you get your American man. Be magical without the student loan debt, right? Wow. So relatable. Wow. All right, our next comedian from Chicago, very funny as well. Please put your hands together for Erica Switzer. Woo!
Hey, everybody. All right, so most of you guys know me. Let's do it anyway. I'm Erica Switzer. I am a Black American woman with a German last name that used to teach English to French kids in the middle of Shanghai, China.
Whoa.
You cannot get more American than that. And for the rest of this set, every time the name comes up, it's going to be China. Because it may be a long ass time before you hear it said like that again, okay? Yeah.
Oh, I hope.
Like Brooke said, I'm from Chicago and I came back home in July. I was hoping to be here for President Kanye's inauguration. So, yeah, what my job, I used to teach English. You should teach English lit. Used to take my job seriously, teach my kids the classics like Macbeth, but with Kanye West as Macbeth and Kim Kardashian as Lady Macbeth, the original clout chaser. Because I do believe it was Shakespeare who wrote, Avast, she be a gold digger. And, and the lady doth protest a broke nigger. See, used to teach my kids those classics. Of course, if you're wondering why I was over in Janie, it's just trying to get in good with our future overlords. So I'm good. I'm good. Let me see. Do I want to talk about? I want to talk about my kids because I miss my kids. I do. I really do miss my kids. You guys should have seen it when I was doing my last sets in Shanghai. I get up, I do that joke and be like, "School's over. Fuck them kids." Hi. But I miss my kids, man. I do. For the last year I was teaching, they had me start to teach drama classes. I'm thinking, okay, cool. I'll expand. So one of my students wanted to write a play based on the life and death of Avril Lavigne. You haven't heard that name since what, 2006? Avril Lavigne, right? Skater boy. She was a girl, he was a boy, and some of the whitest songs to ever white, Avril was responsible for. And I don't know if you follow this, but a couple of years ago on the internet, there was a rumor that the original Avril was killed and replaced with a clone. So I said to the student, "You mean to tell me that there's going to come a time in the play where the original Avril is getting approached and choked out by the imposter, and he's going to sing in her ear very softly, 'Chill out, what you yelling for?'" That's a complicated joke. The real reason I'm back home, there's a couple real reasons I'm back home. Number one, my mama. And number two, to get some dick. All right, let's do dick jokes. It was lonely out there, man. I was a black woman in the middle of Shanghai, Janet, looking for love. How do you think that worked out for me, huh? In Chinese culture, there's a saying where if you're a woman in your late 20s, early 30s, and you're still not married, you're considered a leftover woman. I am reheated. I mean, and it was rough. It was rough. I'm divorced. Like most of y'all's parents, I'm divorced. And, when I had gotten divorced, the movie Black Panther had just come out. My ex-husband was white, okay? Actually, if you take a graph of my love life, ex-husband was white, ex-boyfriend black, current boyfriend white. A graph of my love life looks like a chessboard. But I'm the queen.
Woo! Yeah. Woo!
Because I'm always checking my mates, But I'm there in the movie theater. I'm looking at these deep, dark, chocolatey warriors just shining in their destiny. And I wanted to come home, I wanted to let a brother hit it one good time for Wakanda. But alas, my badge has been recolonized. So. And it was rough. Like in China, there's no Pornhub. None of that. Okay? I hated being horny in China. It was terrible. With the Great Firewall, Got the Great Firewall interrupting my sugar walls. And I hated that. So like I try to go in and try to look at some Pornhub if I could. And everything would stop. It was constantly buffering, right? So I'd be watching Mandingo, getting like 2.5 pumps in, and then stop. Goes a little more, and then stop. And here I am, worst edging ever. My damn leg cramped up. I was humping my pillow, did not work in mid hump. It was a shame. A shame. Just like that joke that did not quite land. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Can't win them all. Oh. Brooke? Brooke dropped off. Oh, her connection might have gotten lost. Anyway, sorry, show goes on. So, like, I tried to get back out there, tried to rebound, get on those dating apps, right? And this one time I got matched with a real cute Korean guy. I was like, all right, I want to put some hot sauce in my kimchi. Let's see. Yeah. And so he messages me, have you ever eaten Korean guy before? I said, I like bibimbap, not bibimbut. This one time I got messaged by this real buff Chinese guy. And I messaged him, what's one thing you're not afraid to admit here? He said, I'm gay. I said, I know I'm a handsome girl, but damn. And so, I had to go back to the drawing board, man. I really had to. I started meeting up with a few of these guys, and some of them were lacking in the drumstick department, if I may say. It was rough. This is not that kind of joke. Actually, if you looked at my leg, you wouldn't see stretch marks. You'd see passport stamps. Okay. I see the smiles. I appreciate it. But I mean, so I started meeting up with these guys and they were lacking. And I came to the conclusion that if you had them line up and magically form a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers dick, it still wouldn't be enough to reach. I am a size queen. Any of y'all, where the size queens at? Y'all make some noise. I see a tongue. That'll count. It's true. I came to the conclusion that fucking with me is like the game of American football. It is a game of inches. And if you going for the score and you come up a little bit short, it's the other team's turn. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
So I came home for the first time in a long time last summer, and I wound up meeting up with a guy who's not my usual type. He's short, he's skinny, he's got long blonde hair. And when he turns around, he looks like a hot Ukrainian chick. That's all right, because hot is still hot, right? I mean, he's a beautiful boy and I'm a handsome girl, so it works out. Have you ever seen those couples where the guy is hot? He's like model hot. And then you look at the girl like, she must have some good pussy. That's kind of what I'm running up on, trying to fix that. Oh no. Anyway, but it's really unique. He's really awesome. But what's the kicker is that he has a very heavy Chicago accent. And being away in China for so long, that accent reminded me of home, made me so home. So, for us, foreplay from him when he's getting all the stuff, all ready and hot and all that, he's like, oh yeah, baby, get it hot for daddy. And I'm like, shh, shh, just let this happen, baby. Let it happen. That's all right, because during sex, I like to imagine that maybe my vagina sounds like a big buff black dude from the Bronx with a 2-pack a day habit. Where's Timberland's old child support? So for me, I like to imagine my vagina is like, oh yeah, daddy, that feel good. That's my spot right there. Dead ass beat, that's my spot. It's amazing. It's amazing. He's really awesome, guys. He's so cute and so wholesome looking. He kind of looks like Disney presents Magic Mike. I have to admit, he's very white, but he's very black where it counts. I mean,
Mhm.
for us, his dick is so big. For us, sex is social distancing. It is absolutely fantastic. And I don't know what I did to get lucky with White Mandingo, but it has been phenomenal. Okay. One of the first times we hooked up, had glorious, glorious sex. The morning after, I overheard him on the phone with a car dealer. And he's like, "Hey, man." His voice makes me wet and dry at the same time. He's on the phone with the car dealer, like, "Hey, man, you can't be selling guys cars with no transmissions. I mean, my van's parked outside of my job. What am I supposed to do with that?" And I was like, "Okay, baby, what's that about?" He said, "Oh, yeah, well, see, I was trying to turn my van into a tiny house situation, which is a real millennial way of saying I'm homeless." Yeah. And so I had to investigate this for myself. I was trying to figure out, and I'm like, how homeless are we talking? Are we talking couch surfing or Oscar the Grouch homeless? And as he took my titty out of his mouth, he said, "Not homeless enough to go teaching English in China." Happens like that, doesn't it? What was the last thing I was going to say? So we basically were in a long distance relationship for a year. And one of the things that we were doing to kind of feel closer and stay together is I bought a wireless vibrator that he controls with a smartphone. I said homeless. I didn't say he didn't have a phone. He controlled it with a So there was this one night we were testing it out and it was feeling phenomenal. And I could tell by the motions something was up. I'm like, "Damn, baby, what are you doing? That feels incredible." And I'm just like, "Okay, wait, what's up?" And I started noticing it was up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. And I was like, "Damn, baby, you going Hadouken on the pussy. Damn." When I was trying to get it from here back to Jamin, um, I was going to the airport and I forgot I had it in me. This is not to imply that I have a loose vagina. All right. It's just that I had it on and forgot about it. So I'm going to security and the agent tries to stop me twice. Like, ma'am, sorry. We can't let you go on like this." I'm like, "Why? What's wrong?" He says, "There's something blinking in this area." That's okay. I know my pussy's a bomb. That's my time. Y'all have been great. Thank you.
I don't know if y'all can see me or not. I'm having some crazy technical.
Brooke is having some technical difficulties. You think your stuff's working yet?
Hello?
Hello. Let me see if I can get you up now.
Hi.
Well, I can't get your video up, but can you introduce vocally the next person?
All right, well, that was Erica. Erica's from Chicago. She's fantastic. Follow her on Instagram because she's just going to keep doing more and more shows, and they're worth laughing with and at. She's hilarious. Our next comedian, he's from Connecticut. Really, really special.
His name is Paul Kilmer.
Please put your hands together for Paul Kilmer.
Hello, I'm coming to you live from a bomb shelter in Arizona. I am scared, and so should you be. Like Erica said, hopefully, I'm a magician and a comedian. I don't have to be funny. I don't have to do anything magical. I'm like the mayonnaise of comedy magic. We got disgusting food at picnics. So I'm gonna start off with a classic piece of magic. Hold on. Hold on. This isn't working, is it? This isn't. It's not working.
Whoa.
Uh,
Flip it.
I can't. It's supposed to catch on fire, but I think it's upside down. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me try it like this.
Whoa.
Is it a dove?
No.
It's not a dove. I should explain. I couldn't see through the whole thing. I did it completely without having the ability to see. I told you I wasn't funny. I wasn't funny before the pandemic, and I wasn't funny now. So I appreciate that. I'm gonna take these out of my eyes because I can't. I want to see all your beautiful faces. All your beautiful faces. Hey guys, I'm going to teach you guys a trick so you two cannot be invited over for family functions like me, because they don't tell you in magic books that no one cares. Once you hit 30, people stop caring about you. You stop getting letters in the mail. Family members start passing away. No, they do. It's in the book. So, you need a dollar bill. I'm gonna be doing this stuff with a dollar bill. I got another one. I got another one. You're gonna be doing some stuff with a dollar bill. Get a dollar bill. Get a dollar bill, and try this. Because Brooke said I had 25 minutes today, and I'm gonna use it all. So take your dollar bill, fold it in half, fold it again lengthwise. That's very important because if you don't do that, you can't get George Washington to turn upside down.
Okay.
You could do this at home. Grab a dollar bill or your country of origin. I don't know. I don't assume people's identities. So what's going to happen to be everybody's American? No, that's not right. Maybe I should say that. Okay, how about this? You are not me. Would you say that?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I'm getting confused. But you see the one right here? That's very important because if you flick it, it goes back to normal.
Whoa, what? No, that's not.
I broke it, didn't I? We're in the middle of a global pandemic and I'm just breaking money left and right. All right. So, a lot of people know that I love Rubik's Cubes. I love doing magic tricks with Rubik's Cubes, but I also love solving them real fast. A lot of people don't know is that when you solve a Rubik's Cube, I solved this Rubik's Cube a couple of days ago. A lot of people don't realize that inside of a Rubik's Cube is another Rubik's Cube. No, seriously, inside of a Rubik's Cube is another Rubik's Cube.
What?
Yeah, I know I can't do it again, but I do have another Rubik's Cube here. This one I had my little brother mess up for me, so I'm never gonna get it back. But there is a way to solve it. I actually found a way to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. You need a paper bag. I have to say this. I'm scared of the dark. Yeah, I know. I was more surprised than anyone. I'm scared of the dark. So I'm gonna put the cube inside the paper bag. This paper bag could be from any of your favorite store. This is my favorite store.
Nice.
I just want you to see this is a normal mixed up cube. I haven't switched it yet. I'm gonna put it inside the bag. The second thing you should always have with you is a magic wand, which I most likely forgot to take out of my magic case because I'm a professional. That's okay. Here's my magic wand. It's a Slim Jim, guys, because it accurately depicts my mental state right now. I am not doing good, and I appreciate you watching me. So watch this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I should have solved the cube.
Whoa!
Yeah, the
Whoa.
person on shrooms must be freaking out. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how I do that. First, I gotta turn the bag around. Send money, please. We're in the middle of a pandemic, so if you said "B, buddy," I will send it right back to you. Probably not. I'm going to show you that there is another cube, but it's also solved. There were 2 cubes in the bag, and now the one. And I'm just going to show you inside of the bag. There's no more cubes. So I solved both of them. All right, I thought it was cool. So a lot of people know me for being a world-class professional magician. At least that's what my grandmother says. I am my grandmother's favorite magician, and she's never lied to me. Just about that. So how many people here have had a real psychic reading done? Raise your hands. Okay, so I'm on my phone. I can only see Ian and Ruta. Is it Ruta your name?
Ritu?
Rutu?
Ritu, yes.
Did I say it right, or are you just being nice to me?
No, I'm not. I was actually writing in the chat, you're great, but no, I'm not anymore. Ritu,
Okay, I told you beforehand I wasn't funny before the pandemic. You're just being nice to me.
You're amazingly funny.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to do a psychic reading, but I'm not going to do a tarot card reading. I'm not going to do a palm reading. I'm going to do a bird reading. So you're going to tell me when to stop, and the bird we stop on it, I'm going to tell you deep and interesting things about you.
Okay.
So, okay, say stop.
Stop.
Okay, just remember, it's the bird, not you.
Okay.
And you landed on the common nighthawk. And it says that this bird is incredibly racist. This is weird. It also says that this bird likes to walk around in the middle of the night and eat out of garbage cans. Okay, here, let me find some. I think this is wrong. Let me see. Erica, will you help me?
Sure.
Erica, just say stop.
Stop.
Okay. You also landed on the common night. Okay, so here, just say stop again.
Stop.
Okay. Oh, good. You landed on the spotted sandpiper. Also incredibly racist. What is with this book? This one likes eating bugs, but I guess that's probably the most normal thing a bird would do. But I don't understand why it needs to be a racist bird. I don't know. We're gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a good one this time. Brooke, it was your birthday. I'm gonna give you your own psychic reading with the bird book from 1945.
Okay.
All right, just say stop.
Stop.
Oh God. All right, hold on. Okay. You got the American coot.
Ooh, sounds racist.
No, not at all. This one has a well-diversified stock portfolio and likes long walks on the beach, and is a vegan. So yeah, that's awesome.
Whoa.
The rest are racist. I don't know. This book is weird. I shouldn't have done that. It's 2020, guys. I don't know. So I'm gonna move on to my next thing. This one's like a test. This is a test. I'm sure most of you are gonna pass it if you haven't fallen asleep by now. So, Ian, how you doing, Ian?
Alright,
What shape is this?
that's a circle.
Are you on shrooms?
I wish.
Boom. I just
Yeah.
freaked the person on shrooms out hardcore again. I am crushing tonight. I am crushing. Yeah, a lot of people think it's can he be funny without his magic? Does he use his magic as a crest? And I would say I can do more than magic. It was Brooke's birthday. I'm gonna do a balloon animal for Brooke. A lot of people don't know that I can do balloon animals, and I could do the world's fastest balloon animal. I have a Guinness Book of World Record in the one balloon dog. So Brooke, pick an animal, any animal.
A starfish.
We're doing a dog. So this is
Okay.
what we're gonna do.
That was funny.
It's okay. I haven't started yet. Remember, I'm being timed, so we all know this is authenticated. But here, I'll try again. This is what I'm gonna try.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's not like there were two balloons, Brooke. It's fine. Remember, I do appreciate when you guys are nice to me for my mental health. Okay, so I would normally give this to you, but I can't. So I'm going to put it back in my case and give it to someone else.
Okay.
Thank you. So this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm actually gonna do some jokes now. Let's see how much time I have left. Let's see how much time I have to annoy you guys. Let's see how much time you will lose your faith in humanity. Not by me. God, the dog's doing way better than me right now. That's crowd work. We're gonna do this. So, guys, my name is Paul. I sexually identify as a 37-year-old white male from Plainville, Connecticut. Thank you, Ian. Fun fact about me is I have autism. All right.
Yay!
I didn't expect anybody to clap at the autism part, but I appreciate it. I'll let it know you were here so it can send you a birthday card. But yeah, having autism is hard sometimes because I don't always pick up. I don't understand other comedians' jokes. I laugh because I don't want to be beaten up after the open mic, so I just laugh at everything. I don't really understand it. This is I know I got it. Don't worry. I'll say something funny in a couple of minutes. Hold on. One of the things I really like currently in my life is my fiance Rebecca.
Aww.
I am just a guy who loves a girl named Rebecca. Mainly because she puts up with my weird quirks I have, like staying up all night and staying up the next night, and just not going to sleep ever, because that's a thing. Hey, don't worry, I will I'll pay the copay on the way out. This is a good therapy session. Guys, so what do you want to talk about? More about me. I do magic. Magic is weird because I get invited to a lot of parties, but only because I'm a magician. They're like, hey, Paul, do you want to come to my party on Saturday? Why don't you bring your cards? I was like, can I just come to your party? Do I have to bring the cards? So I go and I do, and I eat all their snacks. Even the snacks that aren't from the party. I start making s'mores in their oven. I start making omelets. Start rearranging the stuff in their linen closet. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if you can't make things interesting at somebody else's party, why go, right?
Yeah.
So my first experience doing open mic comedy, I was approached by an older gentleman. Let's just say a gentleman of a certain age, a certain vintage. Comedians are like a fine wine. I don't have a punchline for that joke. I just wanted to sound classy. Um, he says, "Is Paul, if you ever feel like you're bombing, do three things. Do three things. Number one, talk about your genitalia
Mhm.
as much as you can and as often as you can, even if it makes other people uncomfortable. Number two, if you feel like you're bombing, do this. Ladies, where are my ladies at? Can I get a round of applause for my ladies? Where are my ladies at? Can I get a round of applause for my ladies? Nice. Yeah, he also said that if I feel like I'm bombing, do that. I don't know why people do that, but you know, I guess it works either way, right? And number three, if you're gonna go to a comedy show, it has to be a 2 drink minimum or you're not funny. Those were the three things about being an open mic comedian that I learned from a guy that I didn't know. So I'm gonna do my last joke, and I'm gonna probably eat the Slim Jim and cry. Because why do anything else when you eat a Slim Jim? I'm not sad. That's what I was told you're supposed to do. I recently got this haircut, and now I look like a tuft of corn. And I'm really feeling good about myself. Oh yeah, one more joke, because Ian's not the only heavy hitter in the room. That was a joke just for you, Ian.
Oh.
So my fiance gets mad at me because sometimes I forget to flush the toilet at night when I go to the bathroom. And normally I don't drop my entire phone during this joke, but God bless her soul because she thinks I'm forgetful. I'm just passive aggressive. I'm disgusting. I was recently, I'm poor, so I get Medicare, and to prove to the state that I'm still poor, I have to go get a medical checkup every year to prove that I'm poor. And the doctor looks at me and she says, "Hey, Paul, are you experiencing any symptoms that are different from last year's checkup?" And I says, "Well, number one, I'm still poor. And number two, is it normal to have blood in your stool?" And she says, "Oh my God, Mr. Kilgore, we need to get you to a hospital. That's a sign of internal bleeding. You need an x-ray." And I was like, "It's not even my blood." I'm a vampire in that joke. I was disgusting in the first joke, and now I'm a vampire. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been the amazing Magic Paul. I want to thank Brooke. I want you to have a happy birthday. I want to thank all the amazing, funny comedians, Erica and Ritu, and Ian wasn't on the show, but he's a comedian. I'm just, I think, oh, I have more time. Okay, I was watching Brooke, and I just was under the assumption that I didn't have any more time. So I think I'm just going to read some election results because we all need that right now.
Cool.
I mean, I should also say this is my first time headlining
Woo! Woo! Woo!
ever. So you guys can review me on Yelp. You could catch me on my OnlyFans, but it's not what you think. I just do card tricks for people because apparently you can do whatever you want. What else do I do that's weird? I stay up all night. I go to open my comedy. I do magic. So building dollhouse is weird. For how about eating plastic? Is that weird?
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. So Tinder's weird. I wouldn't know I'm engaged and she's in the other room. So what are you gonna do? I like the names of these places: Tinder, Bumble, Christian Mingle. Who's on that one, right? Satanism. Anyway, do you think there's a Satan Mingle? Or just Satan himself? What's Satan been up to lately? Everybody's blaming Satan for COVID, and he has better things to do. I got the email last week. He just won a backgammon tournament. That's what Satan does on the weekends. I mean, what do you, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was just a lab accident. So they always tell you to wear your goggles, kids. That joke. All these jokes are for Ian. I'm sorry. See, that's another tip. If you're doing setup comedy, if you feel it's occurred, just point out one person in the audience that's your friend and just keep saying their name. Oh man, I should have took those improv classes out at the Learning Addicts. They're free. Did I do the thing about corn on the cob yet?
A little. You said you looked like a tuft of corn.
Yeah, watch this. Look at this. I'm a professional. Boom. Now I can actually see the clock. And now I feel more confident as a person. I'm going to do a card trick for you guys because, first of all, I'm going to show you I can do this.
Whoa.
I'll do that again, even though you didn't ask.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not doing it again because I'll drop them all. You know what they say, 3 times the charm. That's on my Tinder profile, which I don't have.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's just say, who's going to help me? Oh, God, this is, believe it or not, me dropping my phone every 5 minutes is what's called a running gag. I'm doing that on purpose. I actually built a device that drops my phone every 5 minutes. My expensive phone that I keep dropping every. How is the person on shrooms? I'm gonna freak them out again. Anyway, it's okay. All right, so this is what's gonna happen. Brooke, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
See that card?
Yes.
Now I'm looking directly at you, which isn't creepy, because if I go to my camera, I can see the card. Okay? So I'm going to put your card back in the deck, and I'm going to predict the future and read your mind at the same time.
Whoa.
It's a 2-for-1. Twofer. I don't know what that means, but you do. Anyway, so this is what's going to happen. I have an envelope with my Venmo on it.
Yeah.
And I will bet every person in this room $20 that I can figure out what Brooke's card is. But I can also have everybody in the room think of a card. And I can bet every single person in this room $20 that I can figure out what their card was. And that's my Venmo. If you want to take me up on this, I wouldn't. The fact that I'm a professional magician would make you think twice about betting me anything. I just did a magic trick with a Slim Jim, you know, because I'm a credible person. Not a trick deck. Anyway, it's not a trick deck. It's a trick card because I have a card with every single card on it.
Whoa.
So I don't need a trick deck. I just need one trick card, and I get $20. And I actually don't need to know what your card. I know. It's like I'm a real magician. It's like this entire thing was already planned out that I've done thousands and thousands of times. And it's just I happen to be really good at improv, but not really. I'm punching down on myself because I have no idea what I'm doing. I want to thank you, Molly, for coming for tonight's show because I've only wanted to make you laugh this entire time. Everybody else, I don't care. But thank you for coming to the show, Molly. Thank you, person high on shrooms. Thank you, Ira, Erica. I'm doing what I did the first time because now this is how you end a show. I read it in a book. And it was the book I read with the birds. Anyway, thank you, Ivan Paul.
Yay! Woo! I got the power went back on, so I get to end the show. I'm sorry about the strange interruption in the middle. Everyone deserves an amazing introduction. Thank you so much for watching. One more round of applause for Paul and Erica.
I did okay. Thank you.
And the tutors. We'll be back again next week, same time, with some more comedians because joy is contagious and it's so we're spreading. Thank you so much.
Thank you.